Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah, and we're the Global Geezers.
We're in the village/town of Corbridge, England. It's about, 20 to 30 minutes west of Newcastle.
Far northeast of England.
Yes.
So this is Hadrian's Wall country, and as you can see around us, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the village is pretty much just a little village. There's like a couple of main roads that have businesses and pubs and things like that. And the rest of it is just a bunch of cute little houses.
And cute little shops and some cute little restaurants. And it is a kind of a touristy area due to the fact that Hadrian's Wall kind of runs
along
near it.
Here, yeah. And there's also an old Roman village right down this road. So we're kind of heading that way. We didn't really have that in mind to do today, but we may.
We'll show you that later in the video. We're just out for a walk in the beautiful countryside. Sarah is so happy to be out here.
This is me wagging my tail.
Yes. We'll show you Corbridge and some of the history that is up here as well. So let's go. There's an Indian restaurant right here that you can go to called Valley. We didn't eat here, but we heard it's nice.
These are allotments. They're little private garden spaces for the community. So you can rent an allotment and do whatever you want on it. People build little sheds, plant whatever they want to. It's really nice.
Chickens over there.
But, people have their greenhouses so they can grow stuff year round. They have little pottery things that they hold. They collect rainwater.
If you're gonna drive to Corbridge, the best thing to do is park outside of Corbridge and walk over the footbridge, because there's not a lot of parking in the town of Corbridge, and it's all paid parking anyway.
Yeah, see, here's the car park. There's no car park here at all. None. It's just street parking, and there's very, very little space, and you have to pay for the little space if you can find it.
Yep. And where are we staying?
We are we're over here.
The first medieval Corbridge Bridge was built in 1235. Wow. Replaced in the 17th century. This present bridge was completed in 1674. You can buy some stuff too. J.F. Waltman, son. Yeah. We ate at the Black Bull. It's pretty good. Enjoyed the food. Town center. That is the parish church of St. Andrew, Corbridge. Let's go take a look at that. (1874), 1833, 37 years old. View of the old church. And this is the bus stop to both Newcastle and Hexham. There's Gold Lion Inn. We've eaten there. It's also a hotel. The co-op is right there. You can get some groceries. Limited supply, but it works. This is basically the town square, you know, right over there where that big tree is. Tourist information. This is a tourist town, and they do have public toilets right there. And then the post office is right here where I'm standing. There's a few nice restaurants in the area. We've eaten at this one. It's an Italian place. It's really good. And also there's like a Chinese takeout that made it real easy for us to get some food when it was raining one day. It's back there in that corner called Amber. Beautiful little common area, playground for wild animals, things like that. They definitely have a lot of hedgerows in this area. We're on our way to check out those historical landmarks. The old pottery.
All right, Corbridge or Walker's pottery. The pottery opened in 1840. It produced pipes, roofing tiles, bricks, sanitary ware, and low-grade pottery for agricultural use. These items were made from clay obtained via a wagon way from a clay pit 250 meters northeast of this site. A mixing mill, engine bed, molding and dry sheds and workshops, together with the all-important kilns, form the main buildings along with at least one cottage. The bricks were molded by hand before being baked, so that they became both stronger and more durable. Apparently, it could take several weeks to bake a full kiln.
Looks like there might have been a possible office structure right here. I don't know.
We both have caramels in our mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're going right here.
It looks like it's a public pathway. There's a little teeny tiny trail right through there. Might get kind of wet though, because it's been raining yesterday.
Yeah, this is Sarah country. She loves this.
So where the steam is coming out of those buildings over there, whatever kind of factory it is, that's like on this side of the next town over, which is Hexham. So if we go just on the other side of those buildings, that's kind of where the main town is.
Beautiful house. Holy cow, that's gigantic. Wow, all this traffic, jeez. There's the back of that small house we just went by.
Look!
Let's go see. If you're not part of the Heritage Foundation, the cost is £11 for adults. And I don't know how much for wild animals. Goes back to 43 AD. Pretty impressive. They have a museum here that you can kind of check out. And if you have the Heritage Pass, you do get in free. Diagram of what the settlement kind of looked like. Lots of artifacts. Found armor on this site. Obviously the ones on the right, not the left. Got a real good display here. Early day game boards. They rolled the dice back then. Well, these are burial stones. They said perhaps 20,000 people died during the 340 years of Roman Corbridge.
Wow!
That's a good layout of the map of the town you see in front of you right here. Look at the hills behind it though, wow. Walking amongst history that's 2,000 years old. Amazing. Trying to figure out if these trenches were for water or not. I don't know, maybe we'll find something that'll explain it to us.
So I'm standing on the main road right now, and we were wondering why the granaries, which are these two buildings here, there's like this deep gully separating the two, and we just learned, because this is included in our membership. No advertising, but yeah, pretty cool. That I guess the road was even with the bottom of these granary buildings, and it just got so corroded and old and worn down, and they decided to build up instead of digging it out and redoing it. And so it ended up, the road ended up even with the floor of the granary, which was raised for a reason because it needed to allow air. So all those openings are actually underneath the floor. And that was to provide air for the grain and everything else that they stored in there, which I think was really cool. But in the end, they built the road up high enough to where they didn't have to worry about it anymore. And then they just built a ramp across to the front of the granaries.
This used to be a fountain. Yeah, a Roman fountain. Well, of course it's a Roman fountain. It was built by the Romans. Duh. While this was a former Roman city, Hadrian's Wall is still about 2 miles north of here. And many Romans came here and lived here to help build the wall. It's like a well over there. This board talks about everyday life in Corbridge back in the day. And this historical site is right next to a farm with, you can see the town of Corbridge or the village of Corbridge off in the distance. And you can see Hexham off in the distance with that smokestack. Yeah, looks like a well and a trough for animals. You can see this fence and it's got wool on it. The sheep must come up here and scratch and the wool rubs off and sticks to the fence.
Big clumps of it that
Yeah,
just
no.
come off at a time.
It's all along this whole fence. Probably have enough for a couple sweaters if they came and collected all. Here's a good look at the museum, then the building that you go into when you get here. We're standing here, we're looking at these homes and how they continue into the hill. I imagine if they dug up here also, it would continue all the way down to the river.
See? That's the strong room in the headquarters building.
Oh, yeah.
So that must have been like a storage of something, either ammunition or something. Yep, this board says that the city continues through this field and down to the river. Amazing. This is what makes travel so much fun, is seeing stuff like this and walk through history. Well, that is Corbridge. What did you think of Corbridge?
I loved Corbridge. It's small, it's surrounded by fields and quiet and all those things, and nature and just clean air. And the people were nice. Yeah, and there's stuff to see.
Yeah, there was quite a few things to do there. I was surprised by the city's charm and just, it was just a nice little city to be in, or town, or whatever they want to call it.
And well, they call it a village actually because it's small. But it's so easy to get to the other neighboring cities for other stuff, whether it be a huge mall, Metro Center, or just the next town at Hexham with the grocery stores and things like that.
Yeah.
It's like kind of all in one package, I thought.
Yeah, the buses went through all the time. Yeah, if you're out in northern England, that Corbridge is worth a look.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Sarah might want to find a place to stay longer there. I don't know, we shall see. But we continue on. Next we head over to Europe and we'll show you what we're going to see in Europe. It's kind of mostly Christmas markets, but
yay, Christmas markets.
We're going to spend the Christmas season in Europe this year. That's later on down the road. But for now, thanks for watching and see you later.
Bye.
So yeah.
So do we have sheep behind us?
We would there.
There. Is that better?
It could be bad. But we will show you Corbridge and some of Hadrian's Wall, and some of... okay.
Yay! What do you think? This wild animal is in her element.
If you're not part of the heritage... But that's later on down the road.
Ew.